Welcome to Mr. Rehak's 25 Things to Know About the ACT English Test. Everything I'm going to tell you is easy and will help you score well on the ACT. I guarantee it. Rule number 11. Parallelism equals good. Parallelism is writing that is balanced. Because parallelism makes sentences sound great, many ACT answers are correct because they involve parallel structure. Learn parallel structure and you'll become a better writer. Here are some famous examples. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. fourscore and 7 years ago. Of the people, by the people, for the people. Not by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Rule number 12. Don't shift narrative voice. Read this paragraph. We went to the store to buy some groceries. When we got there, we wanted to hurry up and leave, but there was a long line at the checkout. One could see that it was going to be a long time before checking out. We were frustrated. In the paragraph above, the word one is misplaced because the first person subject of the paragraph, we, has been replaced by the third person subject, one. This is incorrect. Maintain the narrative voice in your essay. If you see it shift in a paragraph on the ACT, it is wrong. Rule number 13. Watch out for slang or common words that don't actually exist. For example, this is wrong. I had went to the store yesterday. You can't say you had went, but people say it all the time. The right way to say it would be, I went to the store yesterday, or I had gone to the store. Here's another example of wrong. Being as I was hungry, I ate some fruit. We don't say being as. Instead we say, because I was hungry, I ate some fruit. Another wrong example. She brung me a donut. Brung actually is not a word. The answer is, she brought me a donut. Another very famous example is, irregardless of the situation, we're not going to fight about it. You actually can't say irregardless because it's not a word. Instead, you'd say regardless of the situation. Another very famous one, it was his utmost concern. There is no such word as utmost. The real word is utmost. Also be careful of double negatives. I had hardly never gone to class. You can't say hardly never because this is called a double negative. You can also not say couldn't hardly. That's wrong. Instead you'd say I hardly ever go to class. Another thing to watch out for, which I guarantee will be on the ACT, is the use of could've, should've, and would've. Be careful with that. It should be could have, should have, would have. Be careful, it'll be on the test. Rule number 14. The active voice is superior to the passive voice. You're going to see a lot of bad answers provided as possible answers on your ACT English test. Bad answers are often written in the passive voice. The passive voice means the subject is not doing anything, but rather something is happening to the subject. For example, the cat was brought to the table by me. That's passive. A better way to say it would be, I brought the cat to the table. Another passive voice sentence. The woman was questioned by the police. Better would be, the police questioned the woman. One final example. The purse was taken by the thief. Better to say, the thief took the purse. Rule number 15. Watch out for words commonly confused. Effect versus affect, almost always on the test. Effect is a noun. For example, the effect was positive. Affect is a verb for the most part. For example, the pollen affected his allergies. One slight exception to this is that if you do something unusual, like holding your little finger out when you sip a cup of tea, that is called an affect. It is a noun, but for the most part, you're going to see that the noun is effect. The other problem with commonly confused words is lie versus lay. Lie goes with what's called no direct object, and lay goes with a direct object. I consider I lie is what helps me. I lie, there is no direct object. I just lie down. On the other hand, I lay a book down. If I lay a book down, the book is the direct object. The problem is that the past tense of lie is lay. So today I lie down, yesterday I lay down, I have lain down for the night. On the other hand, I lay the book down today, I laid the book down yesterday, I have laid the book down in the past. I provided a quick website for you to take a closer look at these two issues. This is the end of part 3. Thanks for watching.
To learn more test tips, check out other videos by JCR1.